Alan, how is it that one house sells in 3 days and the house next door just sits there for a month or multiple months?
I know, and it's wild, right? I mean, you look at the same street, the same layout, the same price range, but one's gone for the other one's the sign's even up in the front yard. I mean, there's always a reason, but it's never really random.
Exactly. In this episode, we're breaking down why some houses in St. Louis are flying off the shelf and others are just sitting there. And spoiler alert, it is not up to luck or chance.
We're going to be hitting 3 big factors we see every single week with sellers, which is pricing, presentation, and marketing.
Let's start with pricing because this one drives me crazy. People still believe let's start high and negotiate down. That used to work, but we're not really seeing that happen right now, are we?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think buyers are too smart now. They've got all the data. Everything nowadays is on the MLS itself, which is going to syndicate out to Zillow, Redfin, Trulia, all those major websites. They know the comps just as well as we do. So even if you're 3% overpriced, buyers are seeing that. And if you don't get clicks, you don't get showings, which means that you don't get offers.
Exactly. These homes that move very fast are priced exactly where the market says they should be, or just a hair below, and this creates urgency for buyers to make a move.
Right. And honestly, the funny part is that small difference in price can make a massive difference in attention. Pricing it right isn't leaving money on the table. It's what gets you offers in the first place.
So price is what brings the traffic, but once buyers are in the door, it's all about how the house feels.
Right. So this one's huge. I mean, you take 2 identical houses, one's bright, clean, staged. The other one's dark and cluttered. I mean, can you guess which one sells faster?
Exactly. Buyers buy emotion first, logic second. They walk in and they need to feel like I can see myself living here. That really starts with the online photos.
Yeah, I mean, so if your listing photos are dark, they're crooked or full of clutter, you're cooked.
And this doesn't mean you have to go spend thousands of dollars on staging. Sometimes this can be paint and lighting and then removing half of your furniture. Buyers like to visualize where they can put their own furniture. So you're not always just selling your stuff, you're selling your space.
That's the key. Presentation shapes perception, and perception sets the tones for your offer.
Right, so it's priced right, it looks amazing, but if nobody sees it, it doesn't matter. So that's where marketing comes in, and we can talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So I'm still seeing a lot of agents still relying on the old model where they just throw on the MLS and maybe they'll post a photo on Facebook and wait. That just doesn't cut it anymore.
Right. These homes that sell fast, they have stories behind them, cinematic video tours. We see a lot of drone shots now, but really short form reels, Instagram ads. You've got to meet buyers where they're spending their time. That is scrolling on their phones a lot of times.
Exactly. And so that's why here at Avenue, we run targeted ads around every single listing that we do. Not to show off, but to reach the right people in the right zip codes. You'd be amazed at how much traffic that generates in the first 48 hours.
And those first 48 hours are everything, aren't they? I mean, once that listing goes live, momentum is what creates multiple offer situations. And if that urgency isn't there, then that could be prolonging weeks.
Totally. I mean, if you miss that first window, then you lose all your buzz.
Speaking of buzz, timing is another huge piece of this puzzle.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing right now, isn't it? Interest rates are bouncing up and down. Buyers are jumping in and then they're pausing and they're jumping back in. So the ones that are ready to move are the ones that are selling quickly.
Yeah, sellers sometimes think launching early is going to give them a head start. But if your photos aren't done correctly, if the listing's halfway prepared, you're wasting your shot because you only get one first impression.
Yeah, and that's why it's always better to spend a couple extra days polishing, come out strong rather than rush and just let it sit.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Once buyers scroll past your listing, it's pretty hard to lock them back in.
So really it all comes down to this. The homes that are sell fast, the ones that are priced right, they're presented well, and marketed with intent.
Yeah, if your home's been sitting, it's not in the market, it is your strategy. And the good news is the strategy can always be fixed.
Exactly. So if you want honest feedback on what's holding your listing back, reach out, and there's no pressure, no pitch, just real local insight here. Right, Zach?
Yep, I'm Zach.
I'm Alan Bruck, and we're with Avenue Real Estate Group.
Next episode, we're going to be talking about the St. Louis investor boom, who's buying, what they're buying, and why the market's heating up again. You don't want to miss it.
Really excited to get into it. See you guys later.